All they're interested in is cheap shots, that ridiculous, outrageous cover of the Daily News, which I'm telling you, that has got to be a new low for a newspaper that is known for breaking through the floor of new lows. I mean, it's just been a disgusting weekend of horrible coverage.
All right, it is, Dan. And so when you look at that Daily News headline and the cover there, trained by the NRA, the backstory here is, and we've been talking about this a lot all morning, one is the NRA did fund the shooting program with some grant money that also went to middle schools and grade schools in the same school district to fund the Eddie Eagle gun safety program. It's all about teaching kids how to be safe around guns. But it says trained by the NRA, as if somehow the NRA plucked this kid off and trained him to be an assassin. The NRA, once they give up the money, we have no say who comes into these programs. And if those reporters at the Daily News really wanted to take a cheap shot, a real cheap shot, call up the school and ask who let them into the program, who let them into the rifle program. That would be a cheap shot move, but it's less of a cheap shot than blaming the NRA for this.
I mean, Grant, have you noticed the last 3-4 days of coverage, we've been doing on this tragedy? It's been very oriented towards ways to really prevent or stop some of this in the future, while the coverage on the other side of this debate has been exclusively dedicated to just attacks. And then you wonder why, and I love these complaints on social media. Oh, nothing gets done. Nothing gets done? Do you know why nothing gets done? Are you listening? Nothing gets done because your tactical response to this is first to accuse people of genuinely good people, liberty-loving Americans, accuse them of being accomplices to murder, while secondly, you disguise your real agenda. There are people all over social media this weekend. Oh, look at Australia, while simultaneously tweeting, we're not interested in taking your guns. Folks, do you understand that's what happened in Australia? Right. It was a buyback that was mandatory. If you're going to say that and put that out there as a policy prescription, fine, we disagree. Put it in the public arena and let's debate it. But stop saying to intelligent Americans that, oh, that's not our agenda, while all weekend that's all you're tweeting about. Because then you understand how this breeds and sows extensive mistrust. No communication is going to happen if one side thinks the other side is constantly lying. And unfortunately, the left just doesn't want to be honest about what they really want. They want your liberty to be taken away under the guise of some enhanced security. And there's very little evidence that any of that would work. Yeah.